The two most important things you will need for your model railway, and they are cheap, a tenner for both. One is a spirit level, and two is a power tester. Okay, now what you've got to remember with 00 is 1mm is equivalent to 3 inches in the real world. So if your track is 1 mil out, that's 3 inches. If it's 2 mil out, it's 6 inches. Your 060 locomotives will not, or 040 will not run properly if your track is not flat and level. Now, Darren may say to you, oh, don't worry about your track being level, just fit stay alive capacitors. So you get talked into fitting stay alive capacitors, and yes, your 040 or 060 locomotives do not need track that is dead level. However, what does need track that is dead level are your coaches and your trucks. The amount of loft layouts I've been to where I've taken the spirit level, the people have fitted stay alive capacitors and the 040s, pardon me, run fine. But their trucks and their coaches come off the track because their track is not level. Track is not just level for locos, it's level for the smooth running of your rolling stock. And when you are pulling between 5 and 8 coaches, the pressure on the bends of those wheels, of the inertia, the wheels are just looking for somewhere to derail. And if your track is not level, they will do this. So by being fastidious with making sure your track is level, it saves you the cost of fitting stay alive capacitors, and your 040 and 060 locomotives will run fine, but it will also negate derailments of rolling stock. Now, the next cheap thing is this power tester. And you might say, Darren has said go out and buy a multimeter. Well, I have a multimeter. I've had it for years. But taking it out, plugging it in, when I'm stressed and I want to see what's going on, for me is grief. When, for a £5, I just pull this out and plonk it on the track. I haven't got to worry about the exact resistance or voltage or anything like that. I just need to know there is power there. Now, I've done loads of videos showing these work and the spirit level, both available off eBay. But what I'll do is I'll just quickly show you them in operation now, just to be part of this video. But they're cheap, they're important, and they're essential for smooth running of both locos and rolling stock on your model railway. Thank you. One PS here which is important. Now, stay alive capacitors might work on uneven track for making sure your smaller locomotives go over insel frog points without stopping, but what they will not do if your track is uneven is stop an A4 losing its bogies or rear or front bogies on some locomotives if your track isn't level. That's another reason you use a spirit level, to make your track sure your track is dead level. Another important instance is the DAPL class 73s. They are very, very, very sensitive as far as derailments are concerned to uneven track. They really, really are. £5 and your 060s, 040s, front bogies, everything will run correctly, and let's not remember your DAPL class 73s if you have them. Thank you. Right, I'm going to show you the difference between analog and digital power. And you can see, don't need a multimeter. That is digital, and you can see the light is slightly different than for analog. I put analog on the track, and you can see even when I wind it up in different directions, That's one way, and that's another. Obviously, because with analog the power goes up and down as you increase it. Change direction, you can see there, really simple. And with digital being a constant power, and you can see it even looks slightly different. So if I'm wanting to test if I've got digital power seeping through my track to make sure I don't blow up an analog transformer or controller, I can put this on the track and I can see straight away by running it along the track. Difficult, just don't my hand in the way. And obviously analog power, put it on, there we go, put it on the track, and you can see up and down. No hassle with them. If you've got a multimeter and that's what you want to use, absolutely fine. But for a fiver, I just have this by the side of my controllers, dig it out when I want to use it. Thank you for watching. Right, I'm going to demonstrate this spirit level over this point here, and hopefully you can see, it's waving because of me, it's all dead level. All dead level, look at that, that is so dead level. And onto the track. Right, here we have Hornby's cheapest 040 locomotive, and this is cheap rubbish basically. Anyway, do you want to run it backwards and forwards? So we're running it over the Insel frog point, and back again please, and the Insel frog is just there, and back again please, and you can see that runs fine. Okay, do you want to take it back at the same speed over the radius 2 part, which is the hardest part? Okay, move it forward. Can you slow it down a little bit please? This isn't digital. And back again please, and back again please, and can you see if you can slow it down a bit more as you're moving it? And that is 040, cheap rubbish, no stay alive capacitor, and it's stopping there because we're running it so slow the engine won't push it. And the other way please, you can see it's even jerking on the flat. That's as slow as it'll go. And back again please, and back again please. Let people see this is not a hayride. And you can see 040 runs fine. And what I'll do is I'll get a higher end locomotive. Okay, well what we've got here is a Wickham trolley, and we're going to demonstrate this. And this is really small, tiny wheels. Back again. See if we can do it just a little bit slow without it stopping. Perfect, and back again please. And on the hard part, no stay alive capacitor, little wheels, and back again please. Can you see if you can slow it down as you're running it please? See how slow we can go on this? And look at that, and back again please. And that's all through having level track. What would you rather do? Spend £5 on a spirit level of making sure your track's level, and back again please, or spend a fortune pulling your locos apart to fit stay alive capacitors? The choice is yours, gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. And look at that. Thank you.